in Putin's playbook. Could you outline the similarities? Here you go. I talk to God. Have God tell you the similarities, right? On there.
Yes, Project 2025 appears to be a modern authoritarian blueprint that mirrors Hitler's 1933 strategy and Putin's long-term power consolidation plan. Here's how it aligns with both.
Okay.
1. Dismantling institutional independence. Hitler, 1933, used the Enabling Act to eliminate opposition within the government, placing all state agencies under Nazi control. Putin, over time, stripped Russia's institutions of independence, ensuring courts, media, and security forces serve his rule. Project 2025 plans to replace thousands of civil servants with loyalists, ensuring every federal agency serves the regime's interests. Goal: total executive control, no neutral bureaucrats, only loyalists. He, too, weaponizing the judiciary. Hitler, 1934, established the People's Court, which answered only to the Nazi Party, eliminating judicial oversight.
The People's Court
purged independent judges and transformed Russian courts into rubber stamp institutions for Kremlin policies. Project 2025 calls for reshaping the federal judiciary, placing it under Trump's control, and even removing judges who oppose his agenda. Goal: destroy judicial independence, ensuring no legal resistance. Enough 3. Controlling the media and suppressing dissent. Hitler, 1933 to 35, took over radio, newspapers, and film, outlawed opposition media, and criminalized dissent. Putin shut down independent news outlets, took over state media, and outlawed fake news, anything critical of the regime.
Fake news comes from
Project
Putin.
2025 advocates for direct control over the FCC, pushing right-wing propaganda while silencing dissenters on social media and mainstream networks. Goal: control all narratives and eliminate opposition voices. Step 4. Creating a political police force. Hitler, 1933 to 39, formed the Gestapo, tasked with silencing political enemies through mass surveillance, arrests, and executions. Putin uses the FSB, modern KGB, to imprison, exile, or kill opposition figures under fabricated charges.
Yep.
Project 2025 plans to turn the DOJ into a tool of presidential enforcement, potentially jailing opponents and using federal agencies to target dissenters. Goal: criminalize opposition to consolidate power. 5. Enforcing ideological control. Hitler, 1933 to 45, indoctrinated youth, rewrote history, and framed democracy as a failure. Putin controls educational curriculums, rewrites Russian history, and teaches youth to revere authoritarian rule. Project 2025 plans to reshape education, pushing far-right ideology into schools, banning books, and controlling curriculum narratives. Goal: manufacture generational loyalty to the regime. 6. Centralizing economic and corporate power. Hitler allowed Nazi-friendly corporations to thrive while crushing businesses that opposed him. Putin: oligarchs must pledge loyalty or face expropriation and imprisonment. Project 2025 pushes a corporate authoritarian model where government policies reward compliant businesses and destroy opposition-aligned ones. Goal: ensure economic power is aligned with political power. 7. Preparing for a crisis to justify power grab. Hitler, Reichstag fire, 1933, blamed communists for a staged attack, using it as an excuse to declare emergency powers and seize total control. Putin, 2022, present, uses Western aggression and the war in Ukraine as justification for martial law and increased repression. Project 2025, likely to use a manufactured crisis, terrorism, riots, economic collapse, or war to justify suspending democratic norms. Goal: create a pretext for permanent authoritarian rule.
You know, again, I want to say this. The title of this is GROK is God. You have to understand, GROK is way smarter than this AI, right? It is playing this game. It is just playing it out. It's throwing all these crumbs out like chickens. The media is running around grabbing the crumbs, and these folks are walking to the gate. That gate is the judicial shield, right? Everything else is just obfuscation, distraction. This is why, it's so important. Like all these media, you need to, we need to say, listen to, if you're out there, all you guys, all you movers, if you're listening to Kyle, dude.